punish. That grenade. It's a rocket. It's sent. It's close.
Not close enough, though. The revive has transpired. Korea back up to standing of 3. It kind of feels like it's DUCKMANZ versus Korea and Shippy versus Brazil.
The bigger issue is that now Aqua 5 and PO have to reposition themselves. They've both got vehicles. Where do they go on this? How do you approach this one? They'll probably try and build them. I know they're going in a single one. That's overzealous if I've ever seen anything. Is he wearing a helmet? Are they
no, he's not.
Are they going to go for the mid? They are. They're going to go for the mid play. They're actually... That's a very ballsy play, in my opinion. You're going to get grenaded from both angles. There's one at the door. Aqua 5 does survive, but Pio goes down. X has his number red. That grenade's a follow-up. It could be deadly. He steps out. He goes down. And all of a sudden, South Korea, they're down to 1.
Yeah, it's Ionix, and he's not inside of the hut. So both members of Korea that were in the hut are no longer there. X gets 1, DUCKMANZ gets the other. It might just yet be another third-place finish. But DUCKMANZ does lose his sidekick. He loses Shippy. He's by himself, and he's on the far edge of this zone. Brazil in a 3 versus 1, surely pick up their first win of the PUBG Nations Cup.
Korea. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. They just can't seem to get a hold of this win, but we have seen more wilder things happen. Ionix is an insane player, but there are 3 players from Brazil staring down the barrel. He's 8 HP. Surely he can win this. Rusty Zera says no. This could be 0 to hero. Remember, Brazil, they came into this with a very, very mere 30 points. 16th place, bottom of the table. If there's any time to jump up into the big leagues, it would be now. This win would be fantastic for their momentum going into tomorrow.
DUCKMANZ is low. He still has a first aid kit, but he wants to get the knockdown, and he gets it off to Andy. Now it's a 1 versus 2. DUCKMANZ is literally the best player in Thailand, but
X, he's pulling up.
What is he doing? He can't let the shot.
What's he doing? What is he doing?
Knocked down by DUCKMANZ. It's a 1 versus 1. DUCKMANZ versus Rusty Zera, and he's running out of room.
Imagine if Brazil have just thrown this. Imagine. What the frig did you just do?
Both are going to have to move at the same time, though, so it's a bit of an even play here. Rusty could actually even use Andy as a shield. He could crouch behind him, 200 IQ, but they're going to have to move. They've got to be aware the blue zone is right behind both of them, and boy, it's not going to tickle.
Rusty Zera. He's calling in the mindset. He's calling in the help from Cold Zera from another game. He needs that aim. He needs the God skill right now. Looking across. He's still oh my God! 3 versus 1 Brazil! They ballsed it up!
Are you serious? Thailand! DUCKMANZ!
What have you done, Brazil? That could have been yours!
What a way to finish off the second day of the PUBG Nations Cup!
We're not looking for montage clips, we're looking for money.
We're looking for plays.
Why? What?
That win you games, and maybe, just maybe, X threw away a chance for Brazil to pick up the win. But what we do know is for certain, DUCKMANZ came up big when it was required. He is the best player in Thailand, and maybe even all of Southeast Asia.
That gives Thailand their 2nd win. And just look at the faces on Brazil. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, boys. That is just madness.
It was theirs to win. It was a 3 versus 1 versus 1. They dealt with South Korea, and even with a bit of help from Thailand in doing so.
I mean, in both scenarios, even if you drive to that player, he has a chance to just melt you out of the vehicle on arrival. The only way to kind of do that, if you are going to do it, pull up a little bit short of him, a distance, use them, get out the vehicle, out of the door.